Shout out to Yusuf. Don't be fooled. It looks overcast, but it's really hot. Today is Wednesday, which means it's also Weaknessday. Weaknessday is this series I've been making where I talk about a weakness or something not so great about my life. So it doesn't look like this vlog is all fake and happy. It is pretty happy, but it's an attempt to bring reality into this vlog. And since you guys have been enjoying it, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm not 100% sure what I want to talk about today. So the drive home will be a great opportunity for me to think about it. Hello? Bye, Brooklyn.
See ya.
Bye, Kai.
Bye. Wait, can you tell Kai what this is about?
What?
Can you tell Kai what this is about?
But then he's gonna tell you.
Can you tell that? I promise I won't. You won't. I won't. I pinky promise.
Alright, come downstairs. You're gonna tell him.
No, I won't.
You will.
There's nothing to do with Christmas.
The reason I'm here is because I needed a photo of Brooklyn to make him a Christmas present. But I can't really tell the vlog because he's gonna watch and know what it is. I'll tell Kai because he's not gonna tell Brooklyn. I don't believe him, but I'll give him a chance. Don't tell him!
Yeah.
Alright. Bye! Now I can go home. Today there was no time lapse of us opening the advent calendar, even though we did. This is our work of art from today. The reason why it's not in the vlog is because by the time I got home, Amelie was already tired and she needed a bath. So we went straight to the bath, and then after the bath, I think she wanted to do it, so we opened the calendar. But she was so tired I didn't have time to set up the camera. It was just a bit complicated. And she hurt her finger today. She had hurt it the other day and it was healing, but then today she fell again and the scab fell off and it was pretty bad. I had to like clean and cut an adult size band-aid into the perfect size strip and then put around her little finger. Yeah, poor kid. After I put the band-aid around, she sometimes would be like, show her finger to me, be like, I don't know if it was hurting, hopefully not that much. Kids, they do that. They fall, they get hurt. As I said earlier, today is Weaknessday. And while I could very well talk about how annoying it is to vlog when it's midnight of the day after, 37 past midnight, and I still haven't done this, it's quite demotivating, but I'll leave that for another time, or maybe I already ranted about this. Yesterday I made a video talk about my move to Australia, why and how I moved here, and while it's pretty honest, it's a very positive and exciting video. And to be honest, most of my move was pretty exciting and awesome. But in today's video I want to talk about probably the hardest thing about moving to Sydney. And it's about how hard it is to keep your friendships and relationships with people from the city where you moved from. I had lots of friends in Brazil before I moved to Australia, and it takes a lot of time and effort to keep in contact with all of them. So sometimes you have to make a tough decision and choose. If you don't have time, I know it's hard, it sounds savage, but it's tough. And it's a two-way street, but it's also hard for them because they're still there, like you're the one who left. Life continues for them, and now you will have your own new life as well. And there are so many people that I used to talk all the time in Brazil. We used to be very good friends that right now we barely even talk. And it's not like if we start texting each other it will be weird. No. It will be like as if we're still friends and I will talk and we'll share stuff. But it's different. And it was particularly tough because one of my best friends and we had a massive fight because of misunderstanding over text communication. And since then we're not friends anymore. Before I moved to Australia, as I said, my plan was to stay here for a year. We made plans like, after a year, save some money, you come to Australia, we hang out, spend some time here, or I'll come back, we do all these things. But towards the end of the year there was this misunderstanding and we talked over email and it didn't work out, and that was it. Done. It wasn't easy for me, and I'm sure it wasn't easy for him either. And this is the kind of thing that you can't really blame. There's no blame. It was partially my fault. I don't know if it's tough. Another thing that was hard, particularly for me, it was keeping contact with my sisters. I have two sisters, one who is my full sister from my mom and dad, and another who is a sister from my dad's side. My parents got divorced when I was 13, so my mom and my dad, they're remarried. My dad and my stepmom have a daughter, and while my full biological sister is 2 years younger than me, Gabriela, my other sister, is significantly younger than us. And being in the other side of the world, in another country, completely different time zones, it makes you really hard to keep in a good relationship with them. My older sister and I weren't particularly very close, and that's one thing that sometimes I wish I could change, but it's even harder when you are in another country. Whenever I have the opportunity to talk to siblings who fight or are not very good friends, I always tell them, be friends with your brother, with your sister, because you will regret in the future if you're not. And yeah, that part sucks. But since Amelie was born, we started talking a bit more, and my sister's about to have a baby in February, and that opened up more channels of communication between us, and I'm really excited about it. And we're going to Brazil in March to meet him, and for the majority of my family to meet Amelie, because the only person from Brazil who met Amelie is my mom. And I'm just really excited that we're gonna go there and spend some family time together. I think I'm talking too loud. I just woke up, Amelie, maybe. I think that made some sense. Some of these things are hard to express, and I have to think very carefully what part of it I want to share. Not that there's anything much more than this. This is pretty much it. But before I go, I just want to answer a couple of questions that Rebecca asked in the previous video. Was it easier to move to Australia with the mindset that I'm only staying for a year? Sure, it was easier, because you always had that hope that, yeah, I'm gonna come back, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna do this, it's not the end of the world. But when I left, I cried on the plane. It was, as I saw my city going away, it was a bizarre experience. My flight left really early in the morning, and I was packing through the night. I didn't really sleep, so it was surreal. There was lots of people at the airport to say bye to me. I didn't know how to feel, to be honest, when I left Brazil for the first time. It was, yeah. But it was easier coming with the mindset, I'm only staying for a year and I'll come back. Of course, that never happened. And what point I decided I wasn't going back? I think it was the moment I got a job and decided I should apply for the uni. Life made sense here. I can pinpoint a few different things that made me make that decision. And I think there's enough there to make a video just about that. But it was a general feeling that life here makes sense. And it did, and it does today. And I think I made the right decision. As tough as it is at times, I think this is the place where I'm meant to be living right now. And I'm not just saying that because I met Shelly, but that's part of the idea as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to my rambling. I'm actually amazed by all the awesome response from you guys, and my videos having been getting lots of likes, and there's a lot of comments and interaction. I love this. I love this so much. So thank you. You guys are awesome. But now I need to go, so I'll see you tomorrow.